Welcome, welcome, welcome all to OSCC. We're here for the season opener of Season 7. This is the Flight Lessons 150. I'm your guy, Jonathan Salos, joined today by...
Braden Koryath, how are we doing?
I am so excited to kick this off, Braden. This is as of right now, the most attended race in OSCC history. Obviously Super
The packed
Speedway.
field.
Yeah, everybody wants to show out. I think we had 27 cars. I'll double check that in a minute, but ton of people here. I'm really excited. Joshua Clements took the pole. Andre Wilson got P2, so a loaded front row. We got a loaded top
All
10
the
in
guys you'd
general.
expect are up there. You got Kyle Watts,
Yep.
Zach Armstrong's going to be strong. Cale Tezcar, Kirsten Bell, rookie, first OSCC start.
And you hear them firing the engines. We are ready to go. We'll have one restart attempt in case of anything catastrophic on the first lap, which you never know with these plate tracks. You know,
Never
you
seen
can...
that before. Someone
Yeah.
just completely backed out of the outs. Where are they going now?
Oh, look at him go.
In the world. Oh my goodness. What?
That may not be live.
And he
No, I am live. Okay.
just destroyed the inside wall. Oh no. Oh no.
Gosh, but you just see the amount of cars. This can go two ways.
In
Hoping it goes the
practice,
good
I
way.
couldn't really, I couldn't get a good read on what the package was
Yeah.
like. You know, both lanes seemed to work, but you know, there's a lot of screwing around in practice, so we're really gonna find out what's gonna happen here.
Now, Joshua Clements again on the pole. He's going to be leading the field to the green as the pace car will peel off the track onto pit road. Their engine forward and green flag is in the air. We're rolling for the season opener of Season 7.
Oh, we already got a car on the wall.
Oh, no. Robbie Gilvin.
Oh, one in the grass, one around. That's Jarek Rava in the 06.
He's around. Will they restart for that? It's a single car as of right now.
It's gonna be a single car
Oh,
spinner,
and they are restarting. Yeah,
oh,
okay.
There,
Yeah, there they go. Oh my goodness, huge crash.
They're trying to go into the airstrip near the back after the backstretch. That's trying to get over the catch once to get over there.
Massive one, massive one. Jeez. Cole Mathers
Listening to the SX broadcast last night, whenever I think it was going into the All-Star race, you were asking about a restart, and they all started wrecking.
Yeah.
We all started laughing about it in the admin room.
I do have Team Seat muted, so I'm not sure what they say all the time, and apparently that time they said we're restarting. So, first try was a fail, but this time, if something happens, it'll just be a caution flag. No more restarts. That was our one and only shot. But I'm confident they can do it this time, so we'll see what they have in store for us, these drivers. Again, like you were saying, it's a loaded field. I mean, you got so many good contenders up here.
It is absolutely loaded. And depending on the package, we could still have anybody win this race.
Yep. Even got Buddy Campos.
He's in ninth. Buddy Campos in ninth. Yeah, he had a good run. Usually with slower packages, the better drivers take advantage of that, and you usually see your top contenders up in the front. But if this package does what it's supposed to do, then we should see a lot of parity.
Yeah. And speaking from experience, as I broadcasted the last time in season, what was that? 6. I don't know why I can't count. Season 6, I broadcasted Daytona race. Skylar Din won it by 1/1000th of a second over Thomas Troxel. So I mean, I'm biased, but you know, I think it's a good package. I mean, it's really exciting. I'm happy to see all these guys show out and see what they have in store for us. So
I don't know who this mystery car is. Who is that?
I believe that's Austin. That's Austin Barnett. I think he's out of race officiating for us tonight, but okay. Yeah, got on track for a sec just to mess around. Yeah, as you see run through the field. I'm really pumped for this, but Joshua Clements is gonna try this one more time.
Free race picks. Guess we have another chance to actually do it now. Give me Kirsten Bell.
Okay. I'm going for Andre Wilson. She has a win at Super Speedway in OSCC. I think she can do it again. Green flag's back out. And here's the second try. See if they don't wreck it immediately.
Already got a car dipping below the apron.
That's Kirsten, your pick.
Smart move. I don't blame them. The bottom line's already starting to pick up all the momentum.
Yeah. That top line is falling off quick. Not a great restart from a lot of those guys, and then some of them drop down immediately.
Yeah. Didn't take much for the field to get the message here. We got to relax here.
For
Another
sure.
car going below the apron. That's 03, Buddy Campos.
Yeah. Oh, and he's in the grass a little bit. Oh, gotta be careful there. Yeah, some dirt. It's grass, and then it turns into dirt randomly. So he is now second to last. Kirsten Bell being the only one behind him, but up front they have begun to single file out as we make it through the first lap. Oh, we got a warper in about
into the
seventh.
wall.
Oh,
There
and
they
a
go.
wreck.
One around the 31.
Oh, big
Another
crash
car,
in the
airborne.
back. Caution is going to come out. We've
Gonna
got the
bring up
first wreck of the
caution, yeah.
day. Racing back to the line.
I don't see any bad damage. I think God, guys luck out here.
Yeah. I'm
don't
not
think
sure
this is
who
gonna
that
affect
was. I'll have to
much.
see. But oh, Joshua Clements. Don't know if he has an issue, but he is pulling off the track. He may be retiring. He's off the track.
Oh, he spun.
And he's to the inside. Now there's only 3
There he
cars up
goes.
front as they race back to the line.
World.
Not sure if he was retiring or what, but Kyle Watts is going to lead him back
disconnected.
to the line. He is disconnected. Okay. Watts will take
Sometimes
the
whenever these races
caution.
don't get started quick enough, yeah,
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah.
Guys will leave.
And Daniel Rodriguez looks like he's going to do the same thing. Oh, we've got a wreck coming back to the line. Dan Tuyens in the 59 and Robbie Gilvin in the
more
69.
cars. Robbie, that's the 69,
Oh.
a good car. 62. big hit in there.
62, 78 of
Here comes
Dragons
some
I
of the
saw was
leaguers.
in that as well.
Are these
Already.
cars in the back?
Couple carnage things happening there. We'll take a look at all these incidents in just a sec.
It was another warping issue here coming to the line.
Apologies for that wait, but on board are Brandon Beal here. Yeah, it's the 21 of Harrison G-Man. He's had multiple warping issues the last couple of races. That's getting really out of hand. The first time it was with Landon Lyle. Actually, that was the one he just hit. He hit Landon Lyle at Michigan, and then that time he hits Brandon Beal.
Oh, wow.
And then out back, this is with the 59.
He wasn't even close to him. I mean, that's bad.
That's horrible warp. That's insane. Oh, and Tuyens just goes straight into the back of Childress in the 8.
Both of the teammates, the 31 and the 3. The 3 got lucky, got out of it. The 8 caught some air. 31 took a big hit.
That is just so unfortunate.
That's the issue that we had on the front stretch is even more interesting because the 69 and the who was it? The 59, they both made it through the wreck, and then coming to the long line, they somehow got side by side and they made contact.
Here is coming to the line. Yeah, the 59 just kind of chopped the 69 as he was trying to go inside. I don't really know if that was worth racing
the
for.
Blinking car?
Yeah.
That car was blinking to their outside. I don't know if that affected any of his moves there at all. That's just really odd. I don't know what the 59 was trying to do there. And knowing Robbie, he's not going to be happy with that.
Definitely not. Top couple cars. And I hear from Joshua Clements that he had to go, just wanted some bonus points. So got a lap lead and the poles. That's already 3 points for him. So decent scoring. He's outscored a couple cars probably because with 20, I actually didn't even check how many it was. It is 28. It started with 28. The 28 cars in the field, only 15 get points. So he's already outscoring.
Car. Now, front of the field, we're going to see what this 4 is made out of, all the Kyle Watts hype in the preseason.
He's been hyped pretty hard, but
we're going to see if that crown stays intact here.
Yeah. I'm doubting it, but I guess I'll be proven either right or wrong. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We got one car dip into pit road. That's Scylla in the 0.
Interesting decision. Do you want to be out back? Do you want to be out front right now?
Maybe they were involved in the crash. They're just topping out on fuel.
And they are choosing this time. A lot of cars taking that bottom. Jason Rodriguez
Sometimes
raising.
27 when you know it's 27 and
Yeah.
want to get more out of the lead of this race.
Jason Rodriguez up top. He gains about 3 positions there just by going to the top line.
And that 27 is going to have some good pushers too. We saw
Yep.
17 go up top, as well as Cole Mather in the 12.
Oops. But yeah, Kyle Watts. Everyone's been hyping him. You know, he's had a lot of people rooting him on.
Hype.
There was a poll actually in the server to say who was going to get their first win in season 7, and Kyle Watts was the winning voter. He got 18 votes. So a lot of people believe in him.
Speaking of people who are on that list, I'm looking for Kirsten Bell.
Yeah.
There they are in the back.
All the way out back.
Just making sure they're still in the field. A lot of chaos happening there on that caution lap. Still no idea why Clements left.
I did hear from him. He just wanted bonus points, but he had to go. So.
Oh, that's what you're mentioning about bonus points. I see. Okay, interesting.
But yeah, 3 points for him. So hey, look at that. Good. I guess a decent start to the season. I can't say good start to the season, but I mean, hey, points are points. You know,
be worse.
Not everybody's gonna get
0.
points. Yeah, a lot of these guys aren't gonna get points. I think about 10, most likely, depending on laps led, but about 10 most likely aren't gonna get one.
I mean, you know, showing up to the biggest race of the year, flexing the bicep, and then leaving. Maybe not, you know, a decision every team would make out here, but if they're willing to make that decision.
See, not many cars on the top lane, but pace car's gonna peel off.
No, there's not.
I'm
really curious, actually, of how they're going to be able to stick together there up top as they come to the green.
Kyle Watts leaves that bottom William Viola up top. At green at Daytona. Yeah, there was about 6 or 7. Dragon's blinking out now. More blinking issues from these cars. That's a really big issue, not just in this league, but in our community in general. I see so many people that are constantly blinking. It's crazy. It's a hazard. I used to be
one of those guys.
Yeah.
I used to be one of those guys.
Oh, Viola's going to duck to the bottom, leaves Cole Mather out up top.
Got in front of the 26.
Yeah. Mather and Rodriguez, the only two up there. They didn't have many to begin with, but I think right now people are just trying to run single file. Alex Hunt is not one of those.
I think the top can work as though we see Flandre jump up to the outside there.
Mather hit the wall.
Huge side dropped off the 4.
Oh, and Mather's in the wall again.
Nobody goes with him. 3 wide behind. Looks like they're going to avoid the 12. 23 was able to get a massive run and just nobody went with her.
Unfortunate. Can she get in front of the 06 here? Doesn't look like it.
Grava's going to get by. Good run for Grava so far as well. Look at that. He's going to slide up into the top 6.
Very impressive from him indeed. Mather and Rodriguez dropped back a bit after trying that outside. It didn't work for them, but still well within.
That's going to be a car to watch out for.
Oh,
if they're up near the front late in this race.
Ryan Scarrett blinking a bit. Same with Taha Aziz.
Ooh, both of those ally cars getting squiggly back there on the top line.
But up front, they are single file. At the top 10, just about all the way to Alex Hunt are, that's about 14th, actually, 13th. All running single file. No, 11th, sorry, I can't count. All single file, so they're just, and as I say that, Flandre Wilson tries to get around Grava again.
Trying to get more track position.
But it doesn't work.
27 is locked to the Force bumper all over Kyle Watts.
For sure. He's not letting him go. They're pushing hard and trying to make this thing work. Out back, I'm curious to see who is out back. Jan Tuyens on the 59 is. Kirsten Bell in the 71. Your pick is way out back. Then Carl Childress. Oh, car on the apron.
Cars got off track coming through the triangle.
Dragon 78. Gonna remerge up.
I heard from a few drivers in practice, specifically Gilvin, saying that this track can get snappy.
Yeah. It gets tough to drive with how fast these guys are going. I mean, upwards of 215. You're really flying. So
yeah, I mean, up near the front of the pack, we're almost at 220 here, but 216.
Oh wow!
If you have a big toe in the back, you can definitely hit 220.
Dragons fell out the pack and now is way behind after blinking out one of the back few cars, but all the way back to about Jonathan Ward are still in the draft and have a chance. So But you see separation after Talha Aziz in the 48. There's a bit of separation. Next car is Ryan Scare in the 3. He may have a little bit of damage because he was in that first wreck, but
One driver that I did talk to pre-race, Viola, the defending champion, they told me they wanted to stick around the back. I don't know what changed.
yeah.
Up here in second, fighting for the lead. Not fighting for it, but staying in line. Up front for sure, in contention, where all the action's going to be.
And we have a new face in the booth, Robbie Gillen.
Figured
Robbie Gillivan.
I'd be here sooner or later.
Big move for the 27.
He's to the outside. Oh no, and no help behind him. He's got Wilson. Watts
Getting caught on
looked
our
up,
heels
but
there. 27 is going to get caught out of line here, but that 23 is going to come up to help.
those two are two of the top contenders.
Here comes the 7 as well.
Oh.
Oh, no. 23 ducking back low. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm pretty sure at 59 is new, but he's about the most candy-ass driver I've seen on this racetrack. Blocking for last, coming to a fucking yellow. Bullshit. Anywho, the race goes on. Kyle Watts
excuse
is
the
your leader.
language, ladies and gentlemen at home here.
It's a PG broadcast.
They've heard
think.
worse out of me. It's fine. Anywho, yeah, look at this. Jared Grava with a good run up there in 5th.
Viola has dropped back behind Wilson. He's settling into 7th as he's got Alex Hunt.
Back in.
Yep. I think these guys are really trying to run single file right now. I don't think going too wide is the move, but Wilson's going to try it again.
Still trying, though.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be trying the whole race, and that's going to help her a lot in the final few laps if she finds herself up in the front. The 06 gets a little loose.
They're squirrely on exit. Wow, that 27 is
19's
close.
making some moves.
Oh, the 06
The
is
06, he's going to catch
wiggling.
it.
Big
Oh.
time wiggle.
Both the
Massive wiggle.
06 and 7 on the inside are on keyboard, so
That 7 is all over him.
yeah. They're starting to make that top form up. They got 5 cars up there now. And some pretty
48,
good cars.
And Cole Mathers, well, here comes the 17.
Yeah.
They restarted on that top lane. They fell all the way to the back, but it's building a lot of momentum now with that 23 in the lead.
And the 7 is falling off the 06. It's really that 5th and back on the inside is struggling, and that's what's letting the outside make their run.
The 26 and the 19 are doing a really good job here, though, in this bottom line. They're the reason that it's
Yeah.
so quick. They're constantly pushing.
I think a lot of the
26 jumps to the top.
Look at that.
I think
Oh,
lot-
wow. Wilson
Big
sideways.
push from the 27. The 23 is going to catch it.
Yeah, there's no
3
room for
wide
me in here.
almost.
But Viola's going to go back to the bottom. He ditches that line, and now the outside, you see it struggling again.
As soon as that 26 went up there, now the outside lane just collapses.
Yeah. Think that's a coincidence? I don't know.
7 jumps up back
Oh.
up. There comes the 27 now.
I think 27 just wanted to get in front of the 26, and he did that. And now, trying to make that outside work again. It was
This
working
could be
for a bit. They
huge
were
for the
even.
06.
Yeah. He is looking to get into 4th now. Daniel Silla goes up top. Oh, blink from Talha Z. And I like doing this, but I just want to look out back one more time, see who's truly out of it.
Oh, they're going to
Ryan
be catching a lap car here
Scarrett.
soon.
Oh, yeah, actually. That's a good point. I just saw that. That is going to be the 59. That's Jan Tuyens, who was involved in the first crash. Coming to the green caution flag. We'll say green flag. Coming to the caution with Robbie Gillen. Can't speak today, apparently. But
That 06. He is all over the place on the bottom of the track.
they're catching him quick. Where's he going to go?
That
Oh, he
car-
sits
oh
in
my
the middle.
goodness. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me.
He didn't go top or bottom. He sat straight in the middle of the
Oh.
track. They split him 3
Oh.
wide. Oh, Keon Daly gets the wall.
That is going to be looked at for sure.
Definitely.
Oh my goodness.
They all made it through, though. That was pretty impressive, actually.
Remarkable. Killed the outside lane, though, again.
Yeah. All those guys had to scramble, and some of them went back bottom
Making
to
it
avoid.
work. This 06 is, the car is just handling terribly on the bottom.
Yeah.
I do not know how he hasn't went around yet. He's been all over the place. He's hit everything but the wall.
And now I'm gonna say the forbidden thing, but pit stops are gonna be soon. That caution was about lap 4 or 5 that they pit. You can go about 20 on fuel, so in the next 5 to 8 laps, we're gonna see pit stops begin.
Another lap car, Carl. I have a lot more trust in this lap car than the last.
And actually, now that I think about it, not every so you see children staying all the way up top, guys able to go around them easily, but not everybody pit as well. So some of the guys that stayed out, they're gonna have to pit in 2-3 laps compared to that
Yeah,
5.
I'm sure we had a lot of drivers that were planning their racecraft and the strategy around the idea that this was going to be a caution-filled race. This has actually been a really long run.
Knock on wood there, but oh, Viola almost got turned by the 06. That was
06,
close.
Man. It looks like the car's super tight in and then it just snaps loose.
And Kyle Watts, Jelani Howell, all about the top like 5 or 6 are
97.
Yeah, top 6 are about the guys who didn't pit. I don't remember exactly who did and didn't, but all of the top 6 just about did not pit. So they're gonna have to come in soon. We're on lap 19 now. You can go, if you really stretch it, you can go about 20 on fuel, but I'm interested to see if we'll see pit stops this time.
I'm starting to think now that since this 06 has gotten so far up in this bottom lane, that might be the reason that the outside is succeeding as much as it is. This 06, man, that is an issue on the bottom. Big run for the 27.
Here he comes, looking for the lead.
Side.
At the line. Oh, who got that? That was close.
Huge push from that 23. They finally got the run that they were looking for.
See it on the ticker in just a moment.
That 26, knowing Kale, that is an aggressive driver. This 26 is going to try and get the 06 out of line here. They're going to try and get him out of the way if they can.
And that was, I believe, 1/1000th of a second at the line that time by. So really, really close.
Oh, they got for 17 on the wall.
Oh,
Clip the 06. They keep it straight.
They keep it straight, barely.
Finally,
and a couple pit stops, or just one actually. Al Aziz is gonna pit alone. And him and the 98 of Keon Daly, they're teammates, but they look so similar. I got confused for a second there. We see almost 3 wide up front. Andre Wilson looked at it, but ducks back in behind the 27. And it's got to be this lap. I'm banking on it. I'm betting it's gonna be this lap here.
One car that has looked really strong is the 97.
Got that right.
Looks like it's a really good handling car. Haven't seen any bobbles out of them, any issue really. They haven't drawn any attention to themselves.
Do we see pit stops? We do.
Almost all of them.
Yeah.
All of them, pretty much.
Everybody. Flandre Wilson. Oh.
Into the inside wall.
Jelani Howell around. He saves that, though, actually, very well.
Oh, another car spinning. The leader. Kyle Watts.
Kyle Watts around. Not sure if he got turned there. Sorry, I missed it.
He got back around. Chaos on
But Kaya, yeah. A lot of cars coming in. We had some stay out, one of them being Landon Lyle and Alexander Hunt. Looked like the only few to stay out other than cars who are already behind.
We have, the 22. Massive issues getting on pit road into their box. 17 got in there awkward as well.
See who comes off first.
Jacks are going up. We're taking left sides and right sides. Are these 4 tire stops?
I mean, when you're taking 2 cans, sometimes you have the chance to take 4 tires, but you see just the gaps on pit road. Those are
look at all the track position the 4 lost.
And look at what the 27 gained over the 23. He doesn't want to be that far out, though. It's a little dangerous because then they build a run and it fly by you. But interesting, someone you were talking about earlier, Daniel Silla, he is into what will be 3rd of the lead pack coming out of pit road, just behind Flandre Wilson. Impressive pit stop from that guy. I'm interested to see where he goes.
He's making his face known in the front of the pack here.
Wow.
Do 12 with a big blank.
Yeah.
71 down pit
road.
Oh,
and did the 37 speed? Oh, no. 37 and 12.
Oh, my God, no.
Pearson Bell down pit road.
We just spoke that into existence.
I think you did. Don't put that on me. I'm blaming you for that one.
Terrible. 27 still with a massive lead.
Oh, and he gets in the wall. The 31. I don't know if he moved lanes or what, but now the 27
Slow
is
cars just
slow.
getting in front of the leaders.
Yeah.
Unreal. And the 23 is going to take the lead.
I believe
should be
Lyle
the
just
lead.
came out of pit road. Because he stayed out for a few laps, just came out of pit road. I don't think he'll be able to keep on the lead pack, but there's a second pack of Jeb Raby, Taha Aziz, Kyle Watts, and Jelani Howell right behind. They are not working
Buddy
together well.
Campos has scored a leader currently. He's in turn 3.
3. If I can find him, there he is. He is one of, I believe, 4 cars that are staying out right now. Most likely guys who hit on the caution. He's coming in this time. Alexander Hunt, another one of those guys. I think he just pit that last time by, if I'm
Those
correct.
pit stops pretty
Yeah.
much just set the tone for the entire race right there.
Yeah.
We've only got this one front pack here. I don't know if this pack of Raby and the 4 and the 48, I don't know if they'll be able to catch him.
See, the thing is, they're not working well together right now. Raby is like
Not at all.
going top, back to the bottom. It's like he's blocking instead of really trying to work with these guys. Jelani Howell's
We're gonna
also
have a 5-car battle for the win at this rate.
Oh, you know what? Howell most likely has damage from spinning on the pit road. He faced into the wall, so he most likely has damage from that. They're catching Landon Lyle, though. He's going to latch onto this pack.
31 car looks beautiful.
Indeed, it does. Made by the man himself, Ryan Scarrett, who is currently 16th by the looks of it. In the lead pack, there he is, in turn 2. Running similar schemes, those two. Not teammates, but they are friends. And one guy I actually didn't realize was so far behind is Frazen Rodriguez in the 17. He's back with Jarrett Gravois. Brava. I still don't know how to say it properly. I'm sorry, Jarrett.
Brava.
Brava.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who's not, I mean, yeah, this rate, the pack, sorry, just got completely spread apart.
Definitely.
Do not take that out of context.
I would never. But by the looks of it right now, Flandre Wilson is cycled back to the lead. Buddy Campos did come to pit road. By the looks of it right now, they're going to have to do 2 more pit stops. Or sorry, 1.
Should be 1 more, I was about to say.
I can't count. Sorry. But those pit stops were about early 20s, 22,
I mean,
23.
we just looked at this pack of about now 4 so with Lyle, pack of 4 behind the leaders. They're already losing so much time.
Yeah. 2.8 behind the leader.
Straightaway back
is Kyle Watts. But I mean, those top 2 in that pack are pretty good together. Kyle Watts and Taha Aziz, they know how to work together well. Jeb Raby, not as much, and Landon Lyle, I think, still has some damage of some sort, because it seemed like he was a bit off on that first run, but we'll see if they lose a lot or a little. It looks like they'll be able to pick Kirsten Bell up here. She is a lap down, but I don't think she's going to be able to latch on in the main pack, so she'll get caught by the second pack here in just a bit. Carl Childress again going high, moving.
high.
Respect goes to him for moving out of the way.
Gotta love Carl.
He's great. He's great. Even if he's not up front, he's still super respectful, never causes any trouble. And actually, Kirsten, I can't tell if she's latching onto this main pack. She's like just far enough behind, it looks like, but I think she might still be in their draft.
She's going about 5 mile an hour slower to the tri-oval.
In that case, I don't think she will catch. You saw that second pack's lost about 4/10 since last time I checked, so they are losing, but it's not that drastic. They will pick up Childress here, and I'm sure they'll pick up Bell, as she'll most likely fall to
This
far
line
back.
of 4 now is doing better.
Yeah.
The 48 and the 4, they're getting some good work done. Big pushes.
A lot of cars are solo out here, but then you have a pack of 3, Beal, Mather, and Campos. This is 16th through 18th. Beal and Mather both sped on pit road, had to come down, serve a penalty, and Campos stayed out longer, didn't have draft, and just fell back on his own.
Ward going another lap down here.
We'll see if he's able to get the drafted lead pack in time, or if he's going to fall to the second pack as well. this is kind of the calm part of the race. You know, there's multiple separate packs. You got people spread out all over the place, so it'll be interesting to see how this
We can
last
get
pit
to
stop
this
will
next green
shake.
flag pit stop.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. I mean, that's gonna be the whole race right there.
Gonna shake it up because I mean we've seen races with multiple green flag pit stops and the pack will go from 15 to 5 to then you have 2-3 cars fighting for it that are truly in contention.
And we're still. I mean, we're just past halfway, and
Yeah.
we have only 5 cars in this lead pack.
I said it earlier and I don't want to sound like I'm
4. I mean,
hyping him
a
up,
little
but
slow.
yeah,
Scylla.
not sure if that was just intentional or just missed a corner. But speaking of him, I just want to commend how well he's doing. He came out, said he wanted to run better this season, and as of right now, he's
And he
doing
finds
that.
himself in the top 5.
Yeah,
And I mean, and a great run for Zach Armstrong, but
yeah.
we have our usual suspects up front. Kale Tezcar trying to start off a championship campaign like they wanted. And of course, the 23, Flandre Wilson, just a great race, just a great racer all around. Great on all track types. 78, dive into the top. So is the 7.
More cars a lap down, and 2 more cars that are gonna have to fight for the lucky dog. Actually, I believe the 7 is already a lap down, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, Braden. But more cars that are gonna have to fight for the lucky dog if a caution does come out. So that's gonna be interesting. But as of right now, the first car lap down will be Dragons. Jonathan Ward has fallen back, and I believe is gonna be in the second pack if he can latch on to them.
Kirsten got themselves into this pack actually and moved to Raby near the back.
4.5 the gap now between.
The more cars they get, it'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah. Does the 62 latch on? He does not. Looks like he is too far back. Yeah, a little too slow there. Didn't look like he got down quick enough and wasn't able to get in the draft, but
the next car on the lead lap, Scarrett at the tail end of the last pack of cars.
And they've made a pack of 6 now. It was 3, but now they're up to 6, so we'll see. They actually have more cars than the lead pack, but skill-wise, I don't know. I mean, you got all the really skilled people up front. Not that these guys aren't skilled, but
I think they've got enough to be able to stay in the lead lap just in case a caution comes out.
Dylan Viola is going to get onto the back of this pack.
23 starting to lose the bottom coming on the exits, off the exit to these corners. They're starting to slide up the track. Massive pushes from the 48 to the back of the 4, still down the back stretch. Landon Lyle now third in that line, just giving some very good pushes as well.
And again, they may have lost time, but it's not. They are losing time, I should say. They still are, but it's not too much to the point where it's unrecoverable. So they definitely have a shot to make up that time. Now, this is the fight for the lucky dog that we're about to see. Kirsten Bell and Dragons on the first 2 cars a lap down. Bell is in this pack here. She's 4th in line. Dragons is only drafting with the 7 of Alex Hunt as they are real aggressive.
7 are getting all really squirrely.
And he blinks out.
They're gonna blink out.
Yeah. That's sketchy. I mean, you don't want a guy blinking.
Come from that. We got about 16 laps to go. That would be huge.
Oh, they're sliding up the track. Dragons into the wall, and that'll seal his fate. He is now not the first car lap down. So Kirsten Bell, if a caution were to come out now, would get the lucky dog. Oh, and she's wiggling. Wow.
Backpack.
Got a couple warpers in this pack, but now they have 7 cars, so I think you were right earlier. They have enough to not go another lap down here. The leaders are only about half a straightaway behind them, so they're not far, but...
Yeah, car clipped the grass coming out of the trial. Well, Cole Mather with some huge warps. Going into
warping
turn 1.
So far, he's going in the grass. It's crazy.
Got to keep an eye on this 59 and the 8. They're linked up going on the backstretch right now. They've had some very erratic movements. I don't know what that's all about. I can't seem to link up, really. Leaders might be coming up on them.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Soon enough.
If they keep the... actually, Backpack's going to catch them first, but they can latch on, they'll be good. Carl Childress hasn't been able to latch on to any pack, really. And I'm not sure if he has
Ooh.
damage or what.
Big pushes in this second pack. Kirsten got a little squirreled up.
His first pack still running so well together. They're so disciplined that they're not even attempting to pass, and caution's out.
Caution!
The yellow
Oh, we
flag
got 2
has been
cars in the
away.
grass. Yup, the 7 and
The
Dragons.
7 and the 78.
Hunt and Dragons, they got together.
And we said that. Dragons was blinking, and he was pushing really aggressively. That was
Ooh,
bound to
whoa.
happen.
Both of them got airborne.
Wow. Racing back to the line. The leaders have not taken it yet. They will here. But look at coming to the outside. Cale Tescar Jr. He's looking for the lead at the caution flag. Flandre
He's
Wilson got
the lead.
left.
Flandre got absolutely trained by 27 peaks low. Tazcar is going to have the lead.
Wow. And the lucky dog is going to be the 71 of Kirsten Bell. In that second pack, she will get the lucky dog and be back on the lead
I
lap.
kept noticing there was a lot of cars that just were all over the place
Yeah.
at the end of this long run. A lot of
Oh,
people were
we
just getting
got
lazy behind the wheel.
Scarrett spinning under caution. Not sure what happened there. He's in the infield now.
In the grass. Looks no harm, no foul, hopefully.
Go take a
Oh,
look at
my
that
goodness.
replay. Yeah, let's see what happened with the 7 and the 78.
98. The 20. Oh, my goodness. What in the world? 21 didn't want to go in the grass. They got up. 98 reacted as well.
Here's the 7 and 78. Oh, the 78 just pushes the 7 pretty aggressively. And they, wow, like you said, yeah, both got air there. Decent lick into the inside wall for both
Miracle
of
the
them.
7 didn't go upside down.
Yeah. And they hit again. Then we'll go see what happened on that under caution there. Actually, before we see that, we'll go to pit road as the drivers are coming down. These are the money stops, the last pit stop of the day. So we'll see how they handle it.
I'm assuming we're going to see right sides at the least.
Yeah. They're gonna need I think about a can or half a can, so I think we'll see a lot of right sides as the strat.
Yeah,
Kirsten
we got
Bell.
right side jacks going up.
Yep.
97 got in the wall. Really awkward entry into the pit. Yep, right sides for the 27.
William
They're going to get
Viola.
out first.
Yep.
26 had a slow pit stop. Landon Lyle. They're going to be in second.
What a pit stop from Lyle. Oh, Scylla gets out pretty quick.
Flandre, way out in the
Oh,
back.
yeah,
Tala had a
Flandre
good
slows.
stop. Landon Lyle. Wow. Kyle Watts, he's also back in the top 5.
Dragons looks like he's most likely gonna stay out here. He may stay out actually. He's still, I believe he's still 1 lap down. I don't think he's 2 down.
Oh, we just warped out again.
Yeah.
He's going to the back.
He's had some big issues with that today, and that's really what caused that wreck there. So yeah, he is gonna go wave around and get his lap back. But yeah, Landon Lyle up into P2. He's been quick all day. We know he won at Bristol, race 11 of season 6. Dominated that
Garrett's
race.
got a lot of work to do, but if the 3 can get up there, that could be a power move to 31.
Those two, not teammates, but again, friends, and running the similar schemes, just different colors. So we know how good Landon Lyle is. There goes to 62. He's waving. That 31 led 73 of 100 laps at Bristol. So definitely in the realm of possibility for him to make a win at a Super Speedway, but we'll see. I believe we will be choosing this time. Dragons looks like he won't wave around. Actually, he pits. But Kirsten Bell is still able to pit as the lucky dog, so not sure if we are choosing this time. We'll see if the pace lights go out. And it looks like we are.
What?
Kyle Watt. Everybody went to the bottom. Kyle Watt's first car on the top.
Oh my God! The 4 all the way back to the front row. Did the Raby? Did Raby take the top? He was peeking. The
I think he took
23 now
bottom.
back in the second
Yeah.
row. Here comes Tala. Frazen Rodriguez.
But wow, what a move. Again, that top fell apart, but I think that was just lack of drivers. So I think if they have enough
you got the
people,
4 up there now, the 23,
yeah.
the 48, the 17. That's the best top 4 you could ask for on that top right now.
And Daniel Silla was, I think he was 6th, took the bottom, and now he's gonna restart in the 5th row. So
Yeah, I don't know about that decision. I mean, we're
That
going to be
decision, yeah.
restarting with 8 laps to go, 9 laps to go.
an interesting one. I guess we'll see how it works out for him. Hopefully well, but
We might be eating our words here in a second.
maybe that's the best strategy ever, and he'll avoid every wreck. But we'll see. Starts couple cars still catching up. Sorry, looking for Kirsten Bell. Actually, she may have fallen out of the server. Can't seem to find her. And that would be really unfortunate. You just got the lucky dog, and then you fall out. But if she gets another caution, that would be great. She'll be able to get back in. Or there, nope, there she is. Actually, I think she was blinked out for a long while, but. I'm excited to see who's gonna get a good
crawl
restart.
here.
Yeah.
Tension building, the fans on their feet. The OSCC Season 7 opener coming to its close. This could be the last run we see. Could be more carnage. Green flag. 31, a little slow through the gears.
Again, another
It's gonna
horrible
help that
restart
top
from
line.
that top. Carl Childress in the dirt. But Kyle Watts is still there. Despite the lack of people, they have good people up there, so.
Yeah, 48 is falling off already.
Hard.
There might be a hole there on the bottom. He might try and tuck in. Doesn't look like it.
They'll stick to the top for now, be loyal.
Still a good push from the 23.
Those two really have no help without Taha Aziz being anywhere near. It seems to be closing a bit now, but he needs to get up there quick if he wants them to have a shot.
Ooh, 23
Yeah.
a little loose.
He was sliding there, looked like.
It looks like Landon Lyle's going to be in the premier position to win
Yeah.
this race.
If he can jump outside in front of Watts, that would be great for him. And he may do that if that outside gets back going. Oh, and as I say that,
They keep it straight.
somehow.
So many sketchy moments in these corners, and
Yeah.
they've been keeping it straight. 98 peeking to the apron there. Trying to get Raby out of the way. 23 dives under.
And now Kyle Watts is alone up top. He's got Taha Aziz, multiple car links back.
Whoa, there's 6 below the apron.
Whoa, does he save it? He does,
They kept it
barely.
straight. He gets hit again by the 3. Someone's upset with him, I think.
He's kind of been,
Got
you
into him.
noted it earlier, he's kind of been all over the place this race.
All
Got
over the
3
place on
wide.
the bottom. He has not been able to keep the car straight.
Scarrett gets a little netcode tap. There's still 3 wide out back. See if they can settle this before the turn, and they do. Wow, that was
4 managed to
sketchy.
get under the
y'all.
23.
Yeah.
Got him out of the line. They're going to take a position there now up to 6th.
Seven laps to go here. Reminder, point of no return is at 5 laps to go. So once we hit lap 46, there'll be no more cautions. If they make it 2 more laps, we green to the end.
Illa's holding up this inside a little bit.
Yeah, he's still running 5th, which is impressive. I know we were doubting his move to the inside.
We noticed that gap that he
Yeah.
had before that caution
Yeah.
came out.
Oh, and a wreck in the back.
Spinner.
Reason Rodriguez, Keon Daly's in the wall
Oh,
hard.
my
Jarek
goodness.
Roy.
Oh my goodness. Upside down, more terrible hits.
Horrible crash.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yellow is back
Caution.
out. We are racing back to the line here. This is important.
Doesn't look like anybody's making any moves. Silla
Landon
tried
Lyle.
something.
Lyle's peeking
Lyle
outside.
peeking. I don't-
Does he have
doesn't
Zach
look like
Armstrong?
The 97's interested.
Yeah,
The 97 is not interested.
he's
Not at
content
all.
sitting
He's trying to get to the
behind.
inside of him. Maybe
Oh, but
not.
here he
No, he
goes.
wants to push him. He wants to push him. It's
Here
not
comes the
gonna be enough, I don't
31.
think. Oh,
27 gets it at the
There
line.
goes the 26.
Saves it, keeps it
Ooh.
together. Wow, you see dirt everywhere. What a crash. We'll go take a look at
terrible
that.
accident going into turn 1. Terrible crash.
Saw Friesen Rodriguez unfortunately caught up in that. He has not had luck in OSCC in general, but especially at the super speedways. So now you see how much worse that got. And let's see what really set this off. onboard Keon Daly just gives a, it's just a terrible
Oh, that's
push.
just, I mean,
Why are
that's
you
the
pushing?
one spot.
Yeah,
That is the one spot you never push someone at Daytona. That is the spot. I mean,
exiting the
you never
tri-oval,
push there.
you have a pretty big advantage in terms of speed, and you just kind of
The
flew right in the back
72
of him.
opens a parachute up as they
The
sail
06
through the
then
air.
hit the 98 and then
I mean,
spun.
that is
Oh
just
my
a
gosh,
horrific hit
that's
into the
nasty.
outside wall. Upside down. The 19, the 98, and the 06. Terrible hits. Oh my goodness, the 06. I don't know if their window dent's down yet, but that is a terrible crash.
And now we will see who comes to pit road. You see the first couple cars staying out. Flandre Wilson, thinking about it. She'll come to pit road.
Whoa.
Ryan
Cars
Scarrett in
passing
the
each other. I
back.
don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, I saw that. Ryan Scarrett, Keon Daly, and Friesen Rodriguez, the only other ones to come down pit road. I think that was people getting back in line after the race back, but not many cars hit that time, only about 4, so most likely be choosing next time by. And this will be a short
23
dash to
came
the
down
end.
pit road.
Yeah. I'm not sure if she had an issue or damage or something
was
like
that all
that,
about?
but I am confused. She
I
was
mean, that
running.
just completely took her out of contention of
Yeah.
this race.
Unless there's a catastrophic wreck at the front, which you never know, but unless something like that happens, she's going to be way in the back out of contention. Unless one strategy she could take is going on the top, since it seems like not many people want to go up top. That could be one move she makes to try and pick up some of that track position. But
We saw how the 31 was able to get up top with the 97. I think that's going to be the move we're
Yeah.
going to see for the win of this race. I think I got the 31 here. I mean, that was a great push from the 97. Zach Armstrong's car, I noted it earlier in the race in the first run. His cars look great, really fast.
and I'm sure the nerves are high for all these guys. I mean, William Viola is a now one-time champion in OSCC, but
Look at the
despite being a
damage to the
champion,
26.
you never get. Oh yeah, huge left side damage actually. You never escape the nerves, even if you're a champion. It's something that never goes away.
It's
so-
interesting the way that he's run this race. It is extremely contradictive to what he told me pre-race.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just the complete opposite of the approach he had. I mean, I asked him how much this race meant to starting his campaign to defend his championship, to win 2 trophies in a row for the title, and he said that doesn't really start until race 3 of the season, that you start focusing on that. But it looks like he's pretty focused on it
Yeah.
so far in the first race.
I think his lowest position so far has been like 5th. He's been out front pretty much
Car's
the
been
whole race.
incredibly fast
Yeah.
with the Michigan State Spartans on the hood.
We'll see who chooses what lane, as I believe they will be choosing this time.
They are glued to the
Taha
inside.
Aziz, first car on the outside.
48
Cole
takes the
Mather.
top. Again, these
Kirsten
guys are
Bell.
just deadly afraid of that top lane. Kirsten Bell in the 71. They're going to be in the third row. What
Wow,
a
look at
jump. They
that.
just passed like 10 cars.
And she was
Here
just a
comes
lap
Flandre.
down.
Whoa, the 62.
62
He's
seemed to
cruising
be-
the top
yeah.
like last second. I don't know if that's going to be allowed.
He switched lanes there. I
He
wasn't sure
never
what
he never took the cone.
Interesting. I don't know if they'll do anything about it, but Daniel Silla has a issue. This is where it gets interesting. Like I said, point of no return, no more cautions will be thrown. Even if there's a catastrophic wreck in the lead.
Just got to hope that they don't do what Arca did at
Yeah.
Talladega.
And we've seen season 6 Talladega. I mean, the big wreck on the last lap, Daniel Rivera bumper grab Thomas Troxel, and there's a massive one after that. Wondering if we're going to see something similar here, but a lot of fast
48
cars are
up
on the
top.
bottom. Yeah. I mean, you have a couple good guys on the
Wow.
top, but
I mean, look at that. Frazen
Cole Mather
already back up.
is my
And
worry.
I mean, not in the front, but the 17's back where they
Yeah.
maybe would preferably want to be, other than in the wreck they were just in.
My main worry is Cole Mather. He's been blinking a lot this whole race, as well as Kirsten Bell. She has a history of blinking out. I see Taha
And there goes
Aziz
the
blinked out.
48
Yeah.
with the blink.
It seems like that whole top row is kind of sketchy in terms of
The
blinking.
outside line just is a nuke right now.
Interested to see how this will go, but William Viola will still be your leader at the line here. He's going to control the restart.
Going to be a green, white, checkered, no caution.
It'll be 2 laps to go. I thought it was 3, but no, we're at 2 laps to go here.
Going to be 2 to go here at Daytona, the season opener.
I believe Silla may have blown a gear or something. He's off to the inside. And they're rolling
Pearson
once again.
wasn't even, what in the world? Outside line is already just deceased.
And yes, it looks like Silla has blown a gear. He's slow here.
0 is gone. The 71 was never up anywhere near the 12th
No.
bumper on that restart.
They're already falling off pretty decently.
Big gaps opening up between first, second, and third here. Let's see if the 97 can get a big run.
And if he can push that
They're gonna get a
31,
big-
yeah.
There's going to be a big push here. What's the 97 going to want to do? And the run, looks like it kind of dies out.
This is going to be an interesting white flag. The top line not really working all that great together, but there
This
are
might be what
cars
the
up there.
27 wants.
Yeah.
That gap might just not be able to afford anybody any runs on the 27 here. This could be what he needs.
William Viola takes the white
One to
flag.
go.
1 lap to go here around Daytona. Does Landon Lyle
Big
have
warps
anything
and
for
pull.
him?
Ooh, 71 down the bottom.
Oh, Mather about to warp into her.
Oh,
And
oh my goodness.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness, that
how
is
are they not wrecking?
wow. And the 48 blinking
31
too.
looking high.
Here they
Just
come,
the
big
bottom.
blocks. Here he comes to the
He's got
bottom.
him. He's on his corner pedal, big push from the 48. The 12 now pushing the 97 on the
Can
outside.
Aziz get Landon Lyle past William
He's there.
Viola?
Cole's still blinking. They crash.
Cole crashes in the back. It's just him. Oh no, we
there
got
they
more
go
cars.
again. The 31
The
contact.
31 and 27
Landon Lyle.
to the checkered flag. Landon Lyle wins it at Daytona.
More massive crashes.
Oh my
multiple cars
goodness.
upside down in the catch fence. Oh my gosh.
What a white flag. There was about
Oh my
18
goodness.
different
Oh,
wrecks.
my God. Oh.
Wow. I am
accident.
completely stunned. That was a
Landon Lyle.
crazy finish there.
How did he keep the car straight on the backstretch making that move?
And Flandre Wilson came home in P2. After that move to pit, she came home second.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding
What
me?
a race. Oh my god.
Oh, the finish of this race is gonna have some people upset.
Oh yeah.
Lot
Can't wait to
of
see driver
contact on
chat
that last
afterwards,
lap.
but
Lot of contact.
your top 3 finishers: Landon Lyle, Flandre Wilson, and Taha Aziz, trying to fight the Wash Award allegations and coming home with a podium at a super speedway. So good for him. We'll see him burn it down on the front stretch here.
Oh my goodness. Kale Tezcar had almost had one of the greatest saves I've ever seen. They almost blew over and did a complete 360 and kept
Wow.
it straight on their wheels.
We'll take a look at what happened there, since I know I didn't cover it all on the stream. There was a lot going on in that last lap.
That was one. I mean,
insane.
just complete insanity.
Cars wrecking in the back, cars wrecking in the front, but Lyle does his burnout. Let's go take a look at what happened. Since we had a multitude of wrecks there. So I'll start off here with Cole Mather. He was warping those whole 2 last laps. Warps down to Kirsten Bell. Luckily, Bell doesn't get turned around, but Mather does. And resulting from that, I'll show you what happened between Harrison G-Man and Dragons. So he warps and gets turned. Round he goes. Dragons turns down into G-Man. They hit the wall, don't spin it. But then you have more going on up front. There's a lot to happen at once. William Viola.
Different wrecks.
Yeah. William Viola is pinching hard. Pinches a bit too hard on exit. Tahazi slides up. It's a lot of netcode too, and he just gets stuck on him. Viola gets a little bit of air to the rear end. And I think the last
the
wreck
48
that happened.
The 27 was definitely pinching him, but the 48
Yeah,
he's got
a little
off
high.
that apron, just a small tag, and there they go. 27 almost into the catch fence, airborne.
And then Brandon Beal, you see there goes Teskar. Beal looks bottom, kind of doesn't really look bottom actually, just looks into his corner panel and turns the 26. So unfortunate. And then Aziz hits the wall at the line and they crash big after the checkers. So
The wreck was quite spectacular.
there was one more wreck actually that I didn't see. That was between Ryan Scarrett, a big block from the 21 Harrison G-Man. No, that was after the checker, sorry, but wow, what a race to the finish. What a race in general. Let's see if we can get some interviews. Why don't we? Let's see. Up first would most likely be our race winner, Ryan Scarrett. We'll see if he is willing to join us in the booth here. Yes, one moment, folks. Landon Lyle. And I believe, yeah, he is already gone from TeamSpeak. Nope, he is there. There he is. Alrighty. Gotta have to unmute TeamSpeak for this.
How you doing?
Landon Lyle.
What a race. Great win.
Oh my gosh. That was awesome. That move was crazy. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that.
Oh, and the NR has gone down actually, so
yeah, I got
give
the
us
replays.
okay, sweet.
Um
But tell us about it, Landon. What were you thinking that whole time? I mean, show you the base screen.
that first stop, I stayed out, led a lap, and I kind of fell back in the out of the draft after that, and I was trying to get up, and then we had that caution. I'm not 100% sure if that was like a genuine caution, but from what I was seeing, I got multiple reports from my spotter that there was spinning on the backstretch, so I'm gonna say there was a legit reason for that. I didn't see it, so I don't know yet. But yeah, way later we had that caution, and then I just took I took two on the left sides and can and a half, and somehow I ended up behind Viola. I don't know how, but took two left sides and I ended up right behind him. And the next restart after that restart, I stayed in the bottom and I had Zach work with me, and he pushed me to the top. I'm surprised Viola went to the top because I didn't think he'd, if he would have the run or not. But I faked him and I just went right through the hole, and he almost pinched me. We almost all wrecked there. I don't know how.
You had a huge wiggle. I was gonna
Yeah.
ask. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't.
we-
You pulling off that move. I mean, you shot way up to the
Well,
outside wall, way back down to the apron. A huge wiggle, and you kept it straight.
It's a bit easier to do when you're on controller compared to wheel. I'll tell you that much, probably from my experience at least. But yeah, I don't know how I saved that. And we were really close to the yellow line. I was nearly being pinched, and he gets spun, and everyone just was dying there. And I was mirror driving because I was focusing on controlling the rear of my car, because if I did get turned, I think I could have maybe saved it if I like deflected it away, if that makes sense. I don't know. That was crazy. I'm so happy I won. First time in this new paint scheme, painted by Ryan Scarrett too.
Looks
Beautiful
great,
car.
man.
Teammates, so
Beautiful car. I don't want to toot my own
nice.
horn, but I did call earlier in the race. I was said you were in the money spot. You were gonna make the move and win the race.
Yeah, no, you definitely whatever package we ran for that, you definitely want to be second and then get a push. If you don't have friends, then that's, I don't know. That's just kind of, you kind of just live. I mean, I don't know, because Viola I think got wrecked, so maybe you could have tried to pull something off from the top. They kind of have it around, so that was crazy. The whole race was awesome. I really enjoyed that. I mean, I'm not too big on the whole green flag pit stop and then everyone just kind of splits away, but that's just NR. That's just how racing is, I guess. And then of course the thing with the 59 at the start, and then whatever Kyle did, that was incredibly dumb. I'm surprised to say that, but Kyle did something really stupid for once. I know he feels bad for sure, but and then the 59 at the start, who I thought almost killed my race, literally full throttle, and there's no letting off, no brake.
Yeah, I saw that. I was pretty shocked.
Apparently, they race on D-pad, so take that as you will. You can't even do that on Mario Kart.
The D-pad of a controller?
The D-pad of a controller.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's impressive.
So
Kinda.
that's what I've been told. So I don't know. Don't I want to spread out rumors, but yeah. So full throttle, interesting, and then killed Carl into me. I thought that was my race, to be honest, because a similar thing happened in Gnarl last night. But yeah, I mean that's my first league NR win at like a super speedway. So I mean I'll take it. That's crazy.
Hey, much deserved. I mean, it was a great run from you, and you put yourself in prime position. I was thinking, I was like, hey, he's second. That's where you want to be. And you had your not teammate, but I guess friend, you can call him, Zach Armstrong,
Yeah.
behind to push. So great run from you. Braden, got any other questions?
I mean, that's it for me. Just want
Okay.
to win. What a way to kick off
Yeah.
this season. Congratulations.
Congrats, man, and
Thank you very much.
hope to see you next week at Auto Club. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Aw.
You're not a
Why did
fan?
they move Lime Rock? No, I don't mind Auto Club. It's just like kind of just exists. Which Auto Club is it?
It is 2018.
Is it?
The one that Score was
That's gonna
going
be
to
peak.
use. But they didn't. Actually good though, I think.
Well, I hope it's a different.
Yeah,
9.
yeah,
If
yeah, it's a
it was
different
Score,
9.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, should have fun then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Congrats
fun.
on the win though, man.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna be celebrating that for a little bit, just a little bit. You don't
Yeah,
celebrate
yeah.
too much for NR win, but that was pretty fun. So,
Great job.
yeah, thank you.
Righty. Next up is Andre Wilson. Alrighty, Flandre Wilson got us in the booth here.
Yep.
Alrighty. I don't have the replay right now, but I do know that you finished second, and
did.
I mean, pretty impressive drive. We saw you pit late on that last caution. I was pretty skeptical. I mean, me and Braden both, we were pretty skeptical about that move. I was like, pitting with, it was what, 5 to go at that point, 4 to
It was-
go?
Yeah, I mean, there's
And
a
I was-
restart. It was going to come to a green-white checker.
Yeah.
2 laps to go. I could not. Just incredible how you went from the back to the front like that.
What did you
I
pit
got
for?
really- I got really lucky that no one decided to go to the high side. Really,
Yeah.
I just ended up getting back into third in line on the high side. Got a good enough restart to stay within the top 10-ish. Then just navigated the wrecks on the final lap and managed to get home second. The pit was just to fix damage. I wasn't trusting myself with running a damaged car for those last 2 laps. I wanted
So
track
it was
position be damned. I
damage.
wanted the fastest car I could get. Rear end damage from the plow by the 4 on the
Oh,
caution.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay. I mean, when we
There's-
saw you come down pit road, the damage didn't look like it was too catastrophic.
yeah.
I mean, it didn't on my end, but I didn't trust. When it says repair damage, yes, I do not trust myself to leave that off or not take it, especially when it comes to a flat track. The amount of drag you can pick up through damage is not something you want when you want to get a good finish. So I pitted, got that fixed. I think I took a splash of fuel as well, just so I could know I could keep the hammer down. And then, luckily, got quite far up on the outside lane, and then just navigated my way through the last 2 laps, and got second.
A great second from you, honestly. I mean, what were you thinking in those final few corners, seeing the 27 go around in front of you, and then the Rex behind you with the 12 and all that? Were you thinking you're next, or were you just pinning it to the floor?
I was just keeping it pinned and hoped I got through.
Yeah,
I
just keep
respect
foot to the
that.
It makes
floor
a
and pray,
bonus,
Yeah.
just
pretty
hoping it
much.
wasn't me and keeping my foot pinned.
Any questions for Braden?
I don't have anything. I was just an incredibly impressive run at the end there, and throughout the race, the
Yeah.
23 was fast. I mean,
You were up
Yeah,
there
fast all race.
after
Led
that
to
first
that
green
led
flag
to
stop.
field.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's all we have for you. Thank you again for your time, and
No problem.
congrats on the podium. A good start to the season. I mean, you're looking at a top 3 in the last 2 seasons in points. So I know you're definitely looking to make that a first instead of a second or a third, but I think you
Yeah,
have it
I've
in
got
you. And
I've got the head start
Yep.
on Viola and Den.
congrats again, and hope to see you next week at Auto Club.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That is all we have for you, folks. Again, apologies, don't have the replay with me right now. Server went down, but congrats again to Landon Lyle on the win, Andre Wilson on the second, and then Tal Aziz, again, a shocker. He finished third, so congrats. No offense to Taha, but definitely a bit of a shocker. So congrats to the top 3, and thank you all for showing out. We had a smashing record, 28 cars show up for
Are we
Daytona.
We're gonna be back here next weekend.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Auto Club. All
Gonna be
right.
back here next week same time, not same place. We're heading to California instead of Florida, so bit of a change of scenery. But Auto Club Multi-Groove is going to be a lot of fun, so I'm really excited
Watch
for
out
it.
for that 23 again.
Oh yeah, she was quick last time at Auto Club in season 5 and ended up winning the race despite a last lap move.
Gotta watch out for that 23.
Yep. So that's all we got for you though, folks. Thanks again. I was Jonathan Salas, joined by
Braden Coria. Thank you.
We'll see you next week on the OSCC channel.